everyone, welcome back to Brick Clicking Nation, and what a crazy week we've had so far. With a lot of new reveals as well as an upcoming set teaser photo that came out right at the end of the week. Don't miss any of this brick clicking great news that comes out to us every week. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification to stay up to date with all the LEGO news. Also make sure you stick around to the end for this week's brick clicking quick review. It's going to be a great one. First in news, we got an update on the LEGO Star Wars helmets that we saw last week. We saw two of them. Right at the beginning of this week, there was a third one that was released. It will be the Star Wars Dark Trooper helmet. It will be set number 74343. It will have 693 pieces and cost $59 US or 79 Canadian. This set is also available right now for pre-order and will ship on March 1st. So if you want to make sure you get it right at the beginning of the month of March, put in your pre-order today and make sure you grab that as quick as you can. More news, we got some great adventures coming for March 1st with the official release of our friendly friends Chip and Dale, BrickHeadz. These furry fun little guys are number 163 and 164 in the BrickHeadz series. They'll be set number 40550. And will contain 226 pieces and cost $19.99 US or $24.99 Canadian. These guys will be great addition to any BrickHeadz collection you guys may have. They're in great TV series of Tailspin, so hopefully we might see a few more of those characters coming out down the road. But for now, Chip and Dale would be a great addition to the BrickHeadz series. March is going to be a hammer of a month with the God of Thunder getting his own new hammer, and it's going to be made out of LEGO. Thor's Hammer is part of the 18 Plus collection that LEGO started a few years back. The box art is in typical fashion in black with the hammer itself with an electrifying graphics around the outside of the hammer, which looks great. As the other sets revealed this week, pre-orders have already begun, and every pre-order will ship on March 1st. Thor's Hammer will be set number 76209. It's going to have 979 pieces and will cost $99.99 US or $129.99 Canadian. The hammer looks great. It does look a little bit plain with all the smooth edges on it, but the display of how it's angled and everything looks great and will look great on anyone's shelf or desktop. It does come with one minifigure of Thor with his hammer, so that's a great addition to have with the set as well. Just make sure if you want to see more news, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll be moving on to the most exciting part of news for me last week, which was the reveal of all the new LEGO Speed Champions, which will be available on March 1st. The first one on the list was the Lotus Evija, which is set number 76907. It has 247 pieces and will cost $19.99 US and $24.99 Canadian. It's a great model. I've seen a lot of people have issues with the shaping of it on the front, that it's not rounded enough, but the back end looks great on that model. It'll be great to see them actually in person, so we can make a decision whether we do like them or not. Just because a lot of the photos are renders that we have right now, but it's a great model to start with. The number 2 set that came out was the 1970 Ferrari 512M. It will be set number 76906. It will have 291 pieces and also cost $19.99 US and $24.99 Canadian. This one's also a great model. They're all 8 wide sets, so they're going to be larger in size, so hopefully they have a lot more detail on them than the previous 6 wide sets. So looking forward for that one as well. Number 3 on my list was the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro and the Aston Martin Vantage GT3. That one will be set number 76910. It will have 592 pieces and cost $39.99 US and will cost $49.99 Canadian. Also great sets. They look, the Valkyrie has a lot of great shaping, especially with those air ducts up front, and the rear end of the Aston Martin Vantage looks great with the way they've angled the taillights giving it a true characteristic of what the Aston Martins look like. Number 4 on the list is the Mercedes-AMG F1 W12 E Performance and the Mercedes-AMG Project 1. Big fan of Formula 1, so it's great to see another Formula 1 car coming out in the Speed Champions. That will be set number 76909 and will have 564 pieces and will cost $29.99 US or $39.99 Canadian. Both models look great and looking forward to get those ones as well. But the most important and favorite one that I've got on the list that came out this week was the Lamborghini Countach, set number 76908, and has 262 pieces and will cost $19.99 US or $24.99 Canadian. Lamborghini Countach was definitely a poster car for me back in the day, so it will be awesome to get that as a model and be able to display it and have it around the house. Let me know in the comments below which set you are most looking forward to. All of them will be available on March 1st, so hopefully you stay up till midnight to get those sets and make sure you get them first. The last thing in brick clicking news this week was a tease photo of the new Technic McLaren F1 undercover beside the new 2022 McLaren F1 team car. This set will be set number 42141. I'm speculating that this car will be revealed the same day McLaren reveals their new F1 car for 2022, and that will be on Friday, February 11th. So I'm expecting Lego will reveal theirs on the same day as well, which would be awesome, having both of them revealed on the same day. We'll just have to wait and see till next week and see if they do that, revealing both of them. For more brick clicking Lego, make sure you follow us on Instagram at BrickClickingMan. We'll see you next week, and if you're not clicking, you're not building. Coming up next is this week's brick clicking review. Make sure you don't miss out on that one. See you next week, guys. This week's brick clicking quick review is the Star Wars Naboo fighter. Came out in 1999. It is set number 7141 and has 179 pieces, 4 minifigures, and originally cost $20 US or 25 Canadian. In the set we have the 2 minifigures on the left here. One is Anakin Skywalker with R2-D2, and then on the right side we have here 2 droids and the droid carrier for the set. And then in the middle here we have the Naboo starfighter from episode 1 of Star Wars. In the Naboo fighter, we do have 1 printed piece on the ship itself, and then there are 2 stickers on either side of the cockpit here where Anakin would sit, and then in behind we do have space for R2-D2 to sit in there as well. 2 shooters up front, and then off to the side we do have the engines on either side of the ship. On the underside of the Naboo fighter, there is a turret gun that raises the ship itself off the ground. Without that there, it does look a bit more sleeker and more designed, but it does come in handy when you do want to display it or have it as a stand for the model. For a set that is over 23 years old now, it has great shaping considering the bricks that they had during that period. Also, if you consider it, this had 179 pieces, whereas the new free gift with purchase Vintage Taxi has 163 pieces and is substantially smaller in size, but the detail levels and piece count is made up because of there are more 1x1s, whereas the Naboo fighter has a lot more larger plates and pieces included in the set. So definitely something to consider, the differences between now and then. Overall, I do think the Naboo fighter is a great set from the generation it came from, and would look great adding to your set. This set was picked this week for the brick clicking quick review because after watching the Book of Boba Fett series a few episodes ago, they had the Mandalorian building his Naboo starfighter, and I thought it would be a great set to look back at the past in hopes that Lego does make a more recent model of it, of the Mandalorians, There are a lot more sets to be revealed from Star Wars for this year, so hopefully it is one of the ones that does get picked and built for this year. There have been a lot of people in the community that have made lots of great mocks of the Mandalorian's Naboo Starfighter. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see the Mandalorian Naboo Starfighter as a set for 2022. Hopefully we do, and hopefully it looks as good as this one does 23 years later.